Hi guys, and welcome back to Captains of Industry. I was just sorting this out here. These weren't unloading, but as soon as I took that reject single item loads, they started offloading. And when you think about it, they can't access any of these. They're all full. The ones they can, the ones that aren't full, they can't get to. So that's caught nearly empty. These bits here I'm not bothered with. Not too bothered not bothered about getting every single little bit out of there. We'll start closing that up in a bit. Just get a little bit more there. I put a tab with there and built it up a little bit so they could get through. So we're just getting that out. What else have I been doing? Sorting some of these routes. I definitely need to remodel some of these. And especially these here. We're getting too far out. And I have also been working on, well, this needs moving soon, but these reprocessed uranium from here, which were here, I've moved over there now, and I'm just working through reprocessing in here to get rid of them. I'm half moving these over to here. I'm still letting it there because I want to put a uranium ship here, but I'm going to have to move all this, which is going to have to be moved anyway, because like I said, I want this down here so we can ship uranium in, because we have a uranium mine, so we might as well think ahead, put that there, and just remodel this area. That'd have to be moved. That's got, might put the ship there. I'll think about that, because we want that for reprocessing toxic slurry, which comes from them, and they will be here anyway. So I might move the ship there, move that to there. I'll play around with that off camera. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but that is the general idea, and then we can clear this. I want to clear a route through there for the trains. Right, today we're doing medical. Have I done anything else? I don't think so. Just, this is on its limit now, going that way. So now I've set them up going that way, and I might have to supply more scrap waste to them. These are still dumping off here. Dumping iron, which they shouldn't really, but yeah, they're dumping it there. The soil that was here is now being moved over here, so that's filling up with soil, which we're going to use in here once they get down to the level we want, which is roughly, well, we know what size it was. It's roughly that size we're using. Maybe a bit more than what we need, but if we put it in now, mined it out first, mine all these edges, then I'll start filling it in. And then I can sort, oh, this top, I keep wanting to move that, but then the iron is going to be, they can't get down from there, from that ledge at the minute. Right, medical 3. Oh, and the power did fluctuate because I had waste piling up. We haven't put on access for this waste coming out, which I don't like travelling all the way to over here. And there's nothing piling up, so that's running. That's going back instead of here. It's going over to here till I can sort it all out. Right, medical 3. If I got this right, that should still be in here. Right, so we want poppies, which we've got growing. Acid we've got. Glass I've got to give us morphine. So we want chemical plant 2, which we had. Put in there. Let's move some of these out of the way a minute. Right, so this wants glass, acid. Acid we said we'd ship from here, which we've got a line. We've got a line. I need to sort some of these lines out. There. Should we put a little tank here for him? They don't need a big tank, but it's there. And glass. I'm going to allow access into them. So if let's just place them where we think we want them. So you're going to have to be spun round. Right, we want glass, we want acid and poppies. So let's just say we're going to acid there with the glass. You're at the maximum 12, which will give us 24 morphine. So we'll stick with our 3. I might make it 4. Flip. Yeah, I think I'm going to make it 4. And we won't be needing that if we can get it going right. Let me just check something a minute, guys. He's not got any stored. Can always up the production level on them. We have left room for another one. Yeah, we can up the production. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for that one. Okay, we can do the production speed later. So if I put you there and another one there. So we want poppies feeding in, glass feeding in, acid feeding in. Okay, that's... Let's get the poppies through this slot. Yeah, because they are piling up. And we put our lift in ready. That's handy. So you will be a flat. Keep me high going through this slot. Do you know what? Where are we going? Where are we going? We want to come out here. So if you go... Don't snap. Down one. Try that again. Up one. Oh, you're colliding with that, so down one. Don't snap. And he has run one out again. Could probably done a 4, but I don't think we'll be running anything else. So you'll be down another one. And another one. Underneath that one. I've got a feeling it's drifted out a little bit. Yeah, as he's crossing over other stuff. And straight down there. Further. Right, so if you're level 1, now you can snap. Glass will run on ground level. Probably fetch this a bit further out than I actually needed, but when I always do the tidying up later. Then the acid, which we said we were going to pinch from this line here. It's going to have to go under the bridge. I'd rather have more acid storage than it uses the sulfur up. There we go. No, stay high until you clear down one. Let's go level with that pipe there. Don't snap. Alright, I'll go with that one. And I'm going to take him through this gap here. I can get... And down. I'm just thinking it's going to be easier to get him through that gap. I can run you at ground level. We've got nothing else coming through this way. Got no vehicles coming through, so we better give ourselves one there in case I want to connect anything else. You can be built. That can be built. They can be built, and then we want... Right, that's before I decide on my storage. Medical 2 we got. Right, anesthetic. Anesthetic. Sulfur, hydro, whatever, hydrogen fluoride, and steel. Ammonia. Did I say sulfur? I meant ammonia. We'll pinch from this ammonia tank, which we've got to sort the import out on that. So evil shipping, that can be built. That can all be built. I've just got to sort out the... I don't need that. I've put the glass in. Your morphine. Is that what we're making in here? Yeah, morphine. Okay. I don't know whether to put the storage here or here. And we want... Again, we're going to put 3 of them. So if I put them... You don't need that. So if we say 3 of this... Here for a minute. I'm going to spin you round. And we're going to copy him. Flip him. We'll do 2. We'll do 4 again. Copy them. Right, so we got... You're going to be... Instead of storing him here... Let's store him... here. Store you... there. The hydrogen, whatever I said it was called, toothpaste. We'll put him there. We can always run a... Do you know what? We won't be getting anything through here until I connect the acid up. And I've done the acid the wrong way. So we'll flip that pipe. Put a new tank. I'd rather have plenty of stuff, like I said, stored, than if we get some demand anywhere, it's not trying to supply everything. Once it gets these filled up. Get rid of that for me. Storage. Large. And that means you need flipping around as well before I even go any further. Right, you can... Your acid... You can be built... Pipe. Let's go up. You know I like me height 5. Now you can snap. How much acid do you... 6. Yeah, we only need the one connection. Pipes. Forgot what I was doing for a minute. I was thinking, should I feed 2 or 3? 2 or 3 of them in. 1, 2. That one. This one's not got a... This one. We haven't connected the poppies. Right, so you can be finished building. My webcam is right in my way. And you're gonna go into... You're gonna come round. Okay, okay, you go there, and you're feeding into... I've done it again, haven't I? Right. You... I thought I was on the... If I need to, I'll up the lines later. You're feeding into there. I thought I had the other faster line in. I want to get this in production. And I'm gonna have to... I might have to put that other reactor on. I'm trying not to. It's just more waste to handle later. Right, you can be built. I'm gonna connect you up. You are... This is the one that we might move later. Where have you stopped? You've no rock. You should be getting rock fed in. Why did I turn that off? Ah, probably because I was trying to get these filled. We'll have plenty when we can start mining that. That's the cows. That's the limestone. I nearly called it calcium again. I'm not worried about that sand that's in there. Right, where are we? Where are we? Here, we're... Yeah, you'll start making now. Right, so we've got to come right across the map. Any traffic jams I will sort out later. Oh, I could take you... No. Where? Oh, he's feeding into... In fact, that would... If I up that pipe... I have to up these as well. I think it's going to be a false save in that. I was trying to get him under there. Right, you come up. Oh, I was wondering what... I seen this on the line here. It's from these. Right, so we'll follow this down to 4. Snapping off so I don't hit anything. We're gonna have to go under that. It's a long way, isn't it? I don't think I've got. I don't think I've got anything travelling down to that bottom end, but we are going to be putting ships in there. So flick over. Come to there, then go down. Then back up. It's a long way. Yeah, these need redoing. But don't forget, some of these lines might come out later on. I'm missing that by one every time. Okay, yeah, we've got nothing going under there. We're not going that way, we're going that way. So we'll go under this bridge here. Down to the base. And through that one. And we'll leave him at that height. Run him round the back. And into there. Into there. And then we get him built. And him built. That was a long way he went. We're gonna have to put more of this in when I do him. And this will be moved as well. Yeah, he's got stone, that's all it. Stone and acid. Acid's being piped in. And I've got no container for the acid here, but it will be moved. And of course, he's going to be taking everything we've got. So that is going to have to be upgraded. It's that bit there. I'm just going to very quickly, and you can tell it's not the right way round or anything. Don't you be don't be removing rock from there. You. Oh, damn, I was too close to that pipe. Not pipe, rubble. We'll which I'll have to clear later. But like I said, this is going to be moved. This is just to give me that extra I think we might need. And you need acid, which we will... put in there. I was sorry I went quiet. I was thinking about, should I put a storage? But if I'm going to move it, we'll do the storage later. You go that way round. Into there, and you... feed into that. It'll just give us that little bump on that. I hadn't noticed that running out. Yeah, stone. It's got a good... stone's building up. Yeah, he's got 280 in there, and these are only taking... we've never done that one. Okay, that should give us a bit more. And I just want to check on... yeah, we've got acid stored there. Acid's made... oh, we've got a good tank there. See how that's empty though? No. It's... acid's made here. But he's not getting... turn you off for a minute. That's feeding to the disposal site. I need to rework that. I don't know, I can leave him on for a bit. That's going over to here. Disposing of that. Okay. Back to what we're doing. You... yeah, poppies, you can come... yeah, poppies after harvest. That's because we're working on that now. Right. As you go in... you go in. Right, so we're gonna connect the... don't need you. Right, so he wants ammonia, which we're gonna import. No, I'm going to do a separate feed. What height are you for? I want you 5. Right, feed one of them in. Keep getting one. One out on everyone. I've done it. Right, that's the ammonia. Next is the fluoride. Oh yeah, it's got some. We can go 3, and we're running right under that one. Why did you disconnect? One, two, 3. Don't want you. What am I in there? Right. Shoot. Yes, that was one out. I'm not bothered. I just want to get it in and running. And don't ask me why he's gone wonky. I've not got a clue. Right, so now he wants the steel. Let's get that made. Steel we have. Okay, I know we have steel because we checked it out and I don't know where he was. Won't be in that lot. It's all farms, eggs. Okay, where did this... Steel. Here he comes. There he is. There he is. See, there we go. Told you we had steel here. Nice and high. We go through that gap there. I don't want you to snap to anything. Right, now you can drop to height 2. Drop to height 2. Height 1 is... Height 1 is height 2, if you know what I mean. And now you can snap. That one's not connected. I think I've been using that one, so you're there. There we go. That pipe. It's round it anyway. Right, you are in. Don't ask me what all these are doing here. You made. You can get made. And then we said we're going to take this. That one there. He's going up 1. Now we can come straight across. Okay, go around that way. That's him made. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I don't think I'm going to need all these running. And I am hoping it will start to use... Oh, it is. It's using the poppies. You can see it dropping. Provided I can get everything else right. And of course, provided we can get the power. Last one. Ooh, yeah, we are close down here. Okay, let's put this... Well, they only take one load at a time. Okay, you, my friend... need to go round. Right. Okay, and I am gonna... I'm gonna put... How many does he produce? Let's go with the... It's 96. Let's go with the 48. Then I can up it later. And I'm going to put... I'll put him here. I'll go with 3. And I should have used... No, it's only got 2 connectors. Did I put one in? There's 2. That's smelters, furnaces, gold. Swerver room, I like that. Let's got all the lines set up. So what I'm going to do is... Yeah, they're all solid. Remove that. Copy that in case I get this wrong. There we go. I don't need them. Because we're going to use this one. Spin him round. Hold shift. Hold shift. Can't tell which way. Oh yes, I can there. So you're gonna. Wasn't a bright idea. Just flip them round. I can see a problem with my idea. This second row's not connected. Rotate. Rotate. You can see the gaps I've got. Get them done in a minute. Rotate. And last one of there. Rotate. Perhaps I should have left a space. Then all I've got to do is get that connector. There to there. There. Why are you going the wrong way? Let's see where I've got wrong and what I've got right. That's going the wrong way. And there should be a connector. There. That one, every time it's going the wrong way. Something wrong in there. I think that's pointing the wrong way. Because you are not connected, that's what's doing it. Right. Flat. Flat connector. Build me. Right, let's get him connected up and see how he goes. Right, anesthetic. Anesthetic. Doesn't matter which ones they go on. You're gonna go on the bottom. You are gonna go next one up. You're gonna get built. And then I've just gotta take one of these. It's gonna be level 3 by the time he gets over to level 2. It's where are we? Oh, over there. You can come right down there. I didn't realise I'd paused the game. It takes a lot longer to build these than you think. They're gonna have to be. Maybe upgraded, maybe not. We'll put up with the speed the belts are on because it's saving power at the minute. Got some belts high speeds. Oh, these will need upgrading. Before we upgrade, let's make sure he's running right. Yeah, everything's gone through there. We don't need... I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to trim that back. It's what I should have done on when I was building it. You need spinning round. How's that connection there we had trouble with? Right. So if we upgrade them, next level, we can use the... that one. Don't use that a lot. That's why I don't use it a lot. I've made a mess of it. Would you upgrading? You upgrading? And these upgrading. And then we've got to do the delivery route. We haven't put the dispatch on this. I just realised. Just get these. I'll do a lot of this offline. As he says that and carries on doing it. You upgrading. Thank you. And you... as long as they're blue, I'm happy. Right, we'll put the dispatch truck. We don't need that. Right, what we can do is change. Don't have any inputs on that one. Change him to medical 3. He's got nothing in him. You are going to be medical 3, and why are we not getting medical? Right, medical 1 first of all. You don't have that assigned to you. I want a copy. I'm going to put him there. You're medical 3. And he's got all the trucks and everything. He's just assigned to the wrong. Should go to that one. And you lot just feed into that one. And let's get everything going. And power's giving us initiative. I wouldn't have thought it would have taken me an hour to do that lot. Well, that's running okay. Let's knock the end one off. and knock one of them off for a minute. Save a bit of juice. Oh, get you built as well would help. And you know what? We'll leave it running at that speed. Yeah, I'm going to leave him running at that speed. I might upgrade the belts later. I'm more concerned with this one here. What are you waiting for? Medical 1. Medical 1 is... Power is giving me problems. You're waiting for utensils. Which utensils come... from this one? They could be upgraded to get more through. So we've got upgrading to do. We've got to sort this power though. Because we can't keep running. Do you know what? I am going to have to. Unblock that. Unpause him. Of course, this is going to give me more waste to handle. Right, you go up to level 3. One problem I have noticed, I have split them here, the two different types of fuel. Yeah, because that's got none in. But if I were to swap one to just one fuel, I've got a problem. They're on one line. So I really need to be thinking about that. And I just want to check. Oh, he is fetching stuff in. And it's a question of what we get out. Yeah, we'll have one going one way and one going the other. And we've still got room in there. Okay. Oh, it would be helpful if we had these turbines on. And why didn't that one get built? And that didn't get built, and that didn't get built. And we don't need that there. Three reactors going. I don't want to do a fourth. I have got fuel. Reprocessing this into level 1 fuel. We're going to need 8 or 9 of these more. Right, so if we're doing that, we could upgrade them. Thought we'd done that one. Set recipe upgrade. Right, we'll see how that runs. Yeah, because that's the part they're waiting for, that one. And we could add another one in here with a little bit of fiddling. We got another upgrade we could do. Yes. I should have balanced my lines better. Let that run. You're running into them. Yeah, you're just waiting for parts 1, which is coming in better now. If I... I'm going to let that run for a bit, guys, and see how it goes. And I think what we need to do here, because everything's going to be going down to here for now, until that builds up. So if we just get a small storage, we'll use that one. You go right into there. You're going to be medical. Get you built. I prefer it when I can see the belts between them. Don't ask me why I did. Right. And then we take you off. Take you off. And we assign it to you. Export to that one. And we'll give him a truck. One truck. If I find that truck, here he is. I just want to check his routing. Pause the game a minute. Where's that truck gone? Thank you. I want to just check your routing. You gotta. There is a way through there. Not very good. There's a way through for it. Let me just get that timer. I would not have thought it would have taken an hour to do that. Yeah, he can get through there. That's my main worry. Would you... If I cancel you... Yes. And I take the top pipe. Do the same. Cancel him. Now he's left it in. But he can get through... Just about. I could get wherever that one is there. Right there. I don't think I've got it. He can get through. I'll keep an eye on that. He can get through. And where are we? Here. Yeah, it's just medical 2. If medical 1's getting through, medical 2 will get through. And they've got 100%. You are connected here, aren't you? Yeah. No, except from anybody. Why are you not delivering? Why is he not delivering? Because if this one's getting through, the other one will be getting through. Ah! There we go. Don't ask me where the truck went. Where is he? Where's he wandering off? As long as he's got an export route. Yeah, he's going a long way round. I'll have to... I thought he would have got through there. Which has to be moved. Yeah, we were talking about moving that. It's somewhere here. I can sort that out later. What if we... just move this pipe here. Because you're not doing anything at the minute. Take that pipe we just took out, loose, run him right down there, then into there. Then we find our truck. I want his navigation. Back down to... yeah, I need to see that truck went through. Here he goes, here he comes. Don't ask me why he's going the long way round, guys. We'll sort it out. We're getting medical twos coming in. We know he's delivering. And we can check our town now. So, next episode, should we do the luxury goods, imported goods, and household appliances? And where am I going to make them? I've got that little space there. What we'll do... what we'll do between now and then, I find my dumping, and I need to put more concrete. You come to there. That gives a little bit more building space. That is controlled by... And we're going to get the captain's office in. Not captain's office. Tomb of the captain. Tomb of the captains. You were... No. No further up there, was it? No, not you. Okay, let's use the new system to put in. Fetch that back up. Trouble is you can't... There he is. I knew he was there somewhere. That's all we've got to do. Move that over. And they should start dumping in there if I assign. And they can dump whatever they want. No mega trucks. I'll let that build up. We may make the goods here. I will sort out for next episode. We've got that. He's going to be importing whatever we said. I forgot. That is going to be ammonia, imported goods. And we'll look, do we make here or do we make there? And we might be working on this. Although I might do this offline. And I don't think I need that there anymore. I will need them for the goods coming in off the ship. And it needs rebuilding though, because it's going to go... It's basically going to be the same. Same as this. Maybe not as big. Maybe just 2 rows. Then into the... crushers and into the storage for using. And then I could move this from here. Yeah, that's the uranium ore crushed. And it's just piping that one down to here. And how is that doing, by the way? We haven't checked on that. Yeah, they've got the level there now. But why have I got them floating in midair? Okay, what I can do... Oh, let them get rid of that bit. They've still got bits to mine here, so... Why have they stopped? Probably because... Output is full there. Output is full here. And if we go all the way around, just to make sure we haven't disconnected. I know what it is. I know what it is now. Output is full here. I've switched this. I've switched these to processing them. That's what's causing it. Now I know what's causing it. I'm happy. Ish. I will see you next episode. I'll keep waffling on. Hope you enjoyed that. Took a while, a lot longer than I thought. But we've got it producing Medical 3. And he's using the route now. Yeah, look at that building up now. Yeah, 100% now the medical ones. Medical 3's down. As soon as that fills up though, that will stop. At least I've got stuff going out. And this it's not going too bad. And don't forget, we can hose up medical 1. I'll see you next time. I'm going to keep waffling on. Bye for now.